For this video, we're going to be doing something a little bit out of the ordinary, and we're going to be playing an objectively bad deck. In fact, not only is this deck bad, but even looking at it, if I was trying to make this competitive, I already can see some changes that I would make. However, sometimes you hear memes called and you have to answer. So this is an Uprising, greedy as hell Daggerfall list with an awful lot of summon effects that we're going to try to abuse with Uprising. And that's like literally it. Not much else to write home about, really. I am running like one Gortwog, for example, speaking of things that I would change. That should easily be like a third Fell the Mighty, for example. But, you know, I'm running some cards that I just think are fun. I'm running a good package, I think, for abusing with Necromancer as well, things like that. But overall, this is all about Uprising and 3 copies of A Night to Remember as well. I am not running Dark Rebirth just because there aren't many Last Gasp effects to take advantage of. So I think that the cheaper A Night to Remember ends up being more viable. I say as if viability at all mattered. However, we're going to do what we always do. 2 games, win or lose. And there's a strong chance that these games are going to be losses. But we're going to try to maximize our fun along the way because I just felt like doing that. I just wanted to go lose a few times in style. Candlehearth is in here, even though it does not have a summon effect, because it's like a red Hive Defender, but it's even better if you're playing Necromancer because you can bring it back. So it's surprisingly good as a defensive tool that can also get you some trades in. Maybe provide like a little bit of burst if you're trying to finish somebody off, but it's sneaky good with Necromancer.
Of course I'm on your side.
Okay, well, we're gonna go ahead and do this.
They will perish in flame.
And if they take the value trade, then we can abuse that. If they ignore us,
careful there, friend.
Then we also still have Channeled Storm in our back pocket. Though that Skaven gives us an awful lot of value there as well. But so does this. We'll save the Skaven.
I will spill your blood.
Another.
We'll just take the Channeled Storm value. They'll take this trade and then try to develop again, but right now they're probably going, okay, what am I playing against? My opponent played a Channeled Storm and a Skaven.
Your blood will spill.
What kind of sorcery is this? Well, we get rewarded for being patient with our Skaven. Might go on that route. This fun dragon might get us some value later on. Merrick is in here because it has a cool summon effect, and also this gets brought back by Necromancer as well. Just so we are clear. I'm going to do this because I want to ring into Merrick on that side the following turn. Not because it's correct, but because I just want to. Don't judge me.
I will prepare something special for them.
No, my pastry and the shackle. Yeah, we're still gonna do it.
Stendog, give us strength.
Oh, the problem though is that once I crash this in here, it's just gonna turn around and heal it. I dislike that it works that way, for the record, because it's just counter to the slay. Like, eating is different from slaying, apparently, in your terminology. Because if I attack into something with slay on my turn, it doesn't trigger the slay. However, this officially reads when a creature eats Sweet Roll, and that happens even when you're trading in. So we will take the Fell the Mighty here, though.
I'll crack your head.
I smell.
Actually, this was a mistake.
Of the living.
Because we could have just set ourselves up for a nice Cradle Crush over there this next turn.
Hold the line.
Yeah, it's still going to be an okay Cradle Crush. Oh, yeah. All right.
They'll never get the best of us.
That's fair. Why not? Why not crush their cradle? So this is summon and slay, so this will get triggered by Ulfric's Uprising as well,
We'll never give ground.
in case you were curious.
I will devour your soul, mortal.
Let's go ahead and do that. We're not interested in attacking our opponent. No, no, no. We don't do that around these parts.
Chimeric spirit of the sky,
All
guide
right.
us. Chimeric spirit of the sky,
Double
guide
fervor,
us.
huh? I respect it. I mean, we
We
can
must protect our
deal with one, anyway. And then maybe next turn, or whenever the case may be, deal with the other. Depending on what they play here, this Uprising might just get a concession out of them. Oh no, they stopped it.
They will meet their mate.
It's not very nice. It's not very nice at all. Alright, what does Manny Marco get us? Gets us a Lava Atronach. That seems pretty good, right? Right? I mean, we might as well do this, I guess. I'm just debating on whether or not I want to make this trade. Or we could also use the Ulfric's Uprising and the negation and full clear here. I think taking the trade is fine though. So we're just gonna grab this Lava Atronach, plop it down in front. And that gets the concession. This would have for sure got the concession the following turn, however, but that's good enough. So, alright. Sometimes you just greed, meme your way to a victory. Nothing I was doing there makes necessarily the most sense. We even got ourselves a title along the way. It tells you how much Daggerfall I play. Spoiler alert, not very much. Which is surprising, because I love Mid-Sorcerer. And you would think being able to run Mid-Sorcerer with Sower of Revenge would be very, very tempting, but a lot of times I just end up choosing Mid-Sorcerer. I just like the density of running the 50-card list more. I feel like finding Sorcerer's Negation and some of those other key cards at clutch times is so much more important. So I don't know. I just don't run a lot of Daggerfall. But we're going to go ahead and jump into another game. Try to greed our way to victory. This is Hlaalu, which if it's the aggressive Hlaalu archetype will likely just run us over. Yeah, we'll keep this though. Sure. This is questionable. But being able to use it to ramp up if it's against a slower Hlaalu or get multiple plots seems pretty relevant. This is another great card with Necromancer, because the Necromancer means that it can bring this back, but also guarantees that you are, in fact, triggering that plot. I think we're just gonna do this. They didn't play anything, so I don't think they're on the aggressive Hlaalu. So we're gonna pretend like we're an aggressive Daggerfall list and see what we can force out of them. Alright. Got a Skulk out of him. Skulk is interesting. Very interesting.
I do not fear death.
Okay. I see you.
The his
Just gonna ramp. We're gonna do it over here because we're gonna make them use a Gambit or something if they really want to come over.
They'll move along if they don't want trouble.
Lawkeeper, huh? Could be Singleton Hlaalu, or maybe they just really like the burst. I do find that rather interesting. There's a lot of just really bad plays I can make right here.
Blood will spill.
For example, like we can do this
the his
into this. Which is just a really bad play, but it means I get to ramp a little bit more, so why not? We kind of don't know what we're playing against, but I assume it's a slower Halalu list, so I think the ramping makes an awful lot of sense in a mirror. When I say mirror, I mean reactive mirror, not proactive mirror. Oh, that's really good for them.
To oblivion!
Wish I could draw cards. Now, if they want to make any sort of trade or anything here, though, they have to give me a rune. So I guess that's one way to give me cards.
I did warn them.
Alright, alright. Candlehearth is a value trade here now. Unless they do something wacky. Could still be Singleton. I've seen nothing
Easy as hunting a
to suggest
summoner in this
this is not
I will
Singleton.
have your head.
Which makes me pretty leery of playing Piercing Twilight at the moment.
I smell.
Play the Barrowstalker here.
Of the
Maybe I can start
living.
draining some health back. Playing it here just means that it auto dies to that anyway. Now they could have a Gambit to come on over, like ping this trade here anyway, but then we made him use the Gambit. I think that's a win. Couple of turns away from being able to like double Piercing Twilight something. That could be an awful lot of fun. And then if the Piercing Twilight survives, then you could Doppelganger that. Or real like heads up, if both of them survive, you could Doppelganger Abner and then still copy this, but then you get the 5/5 out of it. Wow, they had 2 Gambits. This is not Singleton. So that is indeed good to know. I do think I wait to get double value
I will
here.
have
So
your head.
we're actually just going to do that. And I think that we target Sanctuary Pet and Crusader's Assault, given that 2 of these are already gone.
Shall we put in a dishonest day's work?
So let's go ahead and do that.
I will not be on the wrong side of this.
And let's get rid of the Crusader's Assault here as well. And that feels pretty good, right?
I
we'll
will
poke
have
'em.
your head.
Shouldn't be attacking them because, like last game, really, we're not in the business of attacking. It's just a habit. It's a hard habit to break. You can tell I play an awful lot of aggressive or mid-range lists because I just want to attack all the time, even when it's not correct. Alright, so if these 2 survive, okay, they're not going to. But if they had survived, it would have been one really funny Doppelganger play.
I can smell it.
But instead we'll just use Skaven to clean that up. Now they do have more cards than me because again they had that really good Crusader's Assault earlier. Makes me sad. Wow, and spoils. So they just have all sorts of ways to draw cards, huh? I'm so envious. Shadow Shift, even more ways to draw cards.
Let's heat things up.
I'll teach you
And again,
to
we'll
disrespect
get him
the
low. Just gonna wait. You have so many more cards than me, though. My list is more about, like,
They'll move along if they don't
Necromancer
want trouble.
value trains than anything. Interesting. A lot of different ways we could tackle this, but I'd like to get rid of this. I think I want to do something like this.
I'll teach you to disrespect Thar.
for now. I got a feeling that Skulk is gonna like run away or do something to get away, but we're gonna hold on to these two because that's basically 6 direct damage. Play one, copy one.
If I can't steal it, it can't be stolen.
Oh man, if they have a third gambit and they can trigger that sails right away, that would not be a good time for me. Okay, we're good. Actually, we're really good. So,
You have met your end.
yeah,
I'll
let's poke
teach
him.
you to disrespect a Thar.
That's as far as I want to go on that route, though.
You will die in flames.
So we'll do it like that. This is questionable because it dies to Viper, but I really didn't want to walk into Dawn's Wrath or Lethal plus Unstoppable Rage either. So kind of a tough call there. Doppelganger on Odoving could be an awful lot of fun though, depending on how their board develops here. Mechanical Hearts. You know, if it was not for the multiple gambits and stuff, I'd still think this might have been some sort of weird singleton list, but still not. Let's just get in there for some damage, I guess, because we've got removal for
I'll
this.
teach you to disrespect a Thar.
I'll kill you where you
Give them all the cards, why not?
I hate this crowd.
Come on down with the old High King over there. And then we'll Doppelganger there with another High King over here. That gives us a sizable board with our Greed Fest. Another Piercing Twilight as well, which is kind of funny, though I don't know what we would rip at this point. Maybe Spoils, just to, again, keep their card draw down, but they already have a million cards, so what's the point there? Everything else they've already played 2 of, other than this, or their unique legends.
Khajiit needs coin, and he will have it.
Ah, Khajiit likes these.
Khajiit
All
does
right.
not be followed. Khajiit
So-
does not.
We're gonna go this route, and then what? Leaf Lurker? Finish off, sure. Respectable.
All can be had.
So far, we are
Prize.
still representing lethal, barring a prophecy.
This world will
So
be
this will
well
trigger
rid
the
of you.
mechanical heart,
I'll teach you to disrespect
and
a Thar.
we'll
Let
get
me
there.
take
All
out
right.
the
So, I guess that's 2 wins for the Greed Fest. Kind of shocked, I'm not gonna lie. I was not expecting 2 games like that. Let's go ahead and see what my 3-win rewards are. Okay. But, yeah. It's fun, right? Like, I don't expect it to win a lot. There's a good chance that that deck just gets rolled over an awful lot, but something different. Deck code will be in the video description if you want to try it out. As always, thanks for watching. Until next time, may you walk on warm sands.